everyone. This is your host and host, founder and CEO, Neha Chauhan, and welcome to the very special episode of the AeroBay podcast. Today's episode is very, very special and I'm literally having goosebumps, and I can't tell you how excited I am because I am standing with one of the renowned men, a very important person in the whole education industry, who's actually redefined the way we see the future of education. Mr. Deepak Khaitan, thank you so much for being part of our AeroBay podcast. It's really, really, really lovely to have you here. Thank you so much, sir. How are you feeling, sir?
I'm feeling very excited, and after hearing about this podcast, I'm feeling more excited.
It's our honor, sir, that you've actually taken some time out and, are here with us today. First of all, I would like to know, because we are in such a wonderful city, Goa. I mean, come on, everybody loves it. How's your day going, sir?
Day is fantastic because I'm meeting a lot of my old friends.
Right.
Some people who have traveled from different parts of the country, because I have been part of these kind of conferences for a long time now. And I know so many of them. And it's good to catch up with them now.
Right.
Yeah.
Lovely, lovely, sir. So we are going to be here for another 2 more days. So I hope I get to learn so many different new things from you. So really excited about it. Sir, today I wanted to have a very important conversation with you. Why you? Because I've been searching for this answer from such a long time. So we run an education edtech company so I am also an aerospace engineer. I came back to India in 2017. Then we started this whole organization. Now we do the experiential learning program where we integrate the academic concept with different technology so that they'll be, able to understand the application for it. But from parents and student point of view, sir, there's so much of confusion around all of these words. It all sounds like big jargons and nobody knows what does exactly it means and why is it that it is so important. And while doing a selection, whether it's a student or a parent or even a teacher, what kind of approach they should have in terms of, getting that right education for their child?
I think you've got the right point. The key to success or the key to education is only experiential education.
Right,
it's
sir.
Skill-based education. The textbook education is outdated.
Right,
it's
sir.
The education of the olden days when you were in industrial age. Today we were in information age. Now the new age is the creative age.
Right.
Where you need creativity, and of course, rightly said, technology, AI is taking over.
Yes.
So we should know how to use AI.
Yes.
That's very important. Rather than reading a textbook. Can anyone learn driving by reading a book?
No, absolutely not.
Same way, you cannot be educated by reading a textbook. You
Right.
have to learn by doing.
Right.
And vocational education is very important today, because in the previous days, our old universities or Takshila, Nalanda, what we talk about,
Right.
they were all experiential.
Right.
And they were focused on each one's skills
Right.
rather than one size fits all.
Right.
So that is what is required today. And that is
Right.
how India will become a developed nation,
Right.
by experiencing education and becoming skillful. So
Right.
vocational education has to actually be honored now. We say white collar is the one who do 99%. I
Right.
say no. The ones who do ITI or the ones who do vocational education,
Yeah.
they are the ones who are hands-on.
Right. Right.
And they are the ones who actually drive the country.
Right.
So that is
Right.
more important today. And that is what our country needs and is moving towards.
Right. So you've actually touched on a very, very important point. As you've clearly mentioned, the student who do the ITI and, more hands-on kind of thing, there's a lot of requirement for that. When we hire engineers, even after 5 years of mechanical engineering, they come and they tell me, ma'am, I don't know how to use this drill machine. So that becomes very sad that, they've spent so much of time and money on their education and they're still lost.
So I have an answer to that.
Right.
I am part of a lot of organizations like CII, GCCI, FICCI,
Right.
etc.
Right.
And whenever we sit on a table, all the industrialists and the businessmen talk about
Right.
the gap between industry and academia. Our textbook education is not preparing the child for the industry. Whether it's ITI or whether it's IIT,
True.
it's both the same.
Right.
So today's world, the new education system is skill-based education system.
Right.
The BVOC courses that are being launched are bridging this gap. And how? Because this course wants the child to go and work in an industry for 2 years.
Right.
Not in the classroom.
Right.
There's no classroom teaching, lecturing now.
Right.
In a 3-year graduation period, at least 2 years, they will be in the industry doing what they have to do after graduation.
Right.
So, when you rightly said, after graduation, if your mechanical engineer comes to
Right.
you, he will be not only ready with the drill machine,
Right.
he will be able to manage the whole workshop.
Workshop. Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
That is what the new education system is coming up with.
Right. Because people say that there are, such a less jobs and people are not finding jobs. Maybe that is not the case. It's like employers are not finding employees. Employees are not able to find the right job for them. So it's like a bit of chaos
I agree.
outside there.
Absolutely agree.
Right.
We need the right employees,
Right.
but we need more employers today.
Right.
We need to create more jobs today.
Right.
That is
Right.
more important. But those jobs should get the right workforce to help you out.
Right. Absolutely.
You
With
really,
the right
really hit on the
workforce.
right point.
Right. Absolutely, sir. Because with the right workforce, maybe we can create that beautiful,
Absolutely.
ecosystem for everyone.
Correct.
Sir, what are your thoughts on the implementation of national education policy?
So that is what I was talking about all this while. That is what education policy is doing.
Right.
And it's a very good move. I don't know why people are confused.
Yeah.
You have to just move away from textbook, go into skill education.
It's as simple as
As simple as that. And give into experiential education. Make the children skilled. Not run in the rat race, not do rote learning. Forget about IITs and NEET exam and other exams.
Right.
Just do what you love to do. There are
Right.
3,000 plus careers today in the world.
Wow.
And we are stuck to only 4-5 careers. Engineering, medical, law, chartered accountancy and 2-3.
Right.
Why? There's only one career like the chartered accountancy I talked about,
Right.
which doesn't have a school.
Right.
You become an article with a chartered accountant.
Right.
Article goes to the client's place.
Right.
They do audit and they learn by doing.
Right.
That is the education that is required today. And that is what NLP wants to do.
Right. So there's nothing to be confused about. People have overcomplicated things. They are still not able to understand what exactly it means.
So the whole point is that examination system is not required.
Right.
When we have examination system, we only learn to answer the exam.
Right.
But we don't learn for life.
Right.
Subjects are not in isolation.
Right.
Life is a whole and subjects have to be integrated.
Subject has to be integrated.
Yeah, so we have to learn together.
Right.
And then only can happen when we don't have examination.
Right.
So we should look at learning outcomes, life-based, application-based learning outcomes,
Right.
rather than textbook-based learning outcomes or exam-based learning outcomes.
Right.
That has to
Right.
change. And that's what NLP wants.
Right.
That's all. But our mindset has to change.
Right.
We are still into ranking.
Right.
Not required.
Right.
Ranking is not required in examinations or in any of the educational systems.
Recently, that's a NIT wala case also
Exactly.
happened. Parents paid so much of money,
Right.
and how sad it was that, because even though, let's say you've cleared it, still the success is not guaranteed, right?
No, but that is a very clear statistics. There are about 15-16 lakh children who appear for the
Right.
sit for the exam,
Right.
but there are only 50,000 seats. It's only 3%. Who will get? Why they have to run in the rat race?
Right. I was reading an article also, sir. So the student who actually go and do all of this preparation, like especially the government exam, the student who clears it, it's good. It's good for them. The student who doesn't clear it, they come back and they are lost.
Very
because they
depressed.
spent 2-3 years, preparing for that one competitive exam, and they are not sure what to do more in their life. So which you said, if they had maybe some form of skill, they would have figured it out, right?
No, but skill and also the society should start changing and accepting.
Right.
That's very important. Society cannot stay with that old mindset now.
Right.
Every profession is equal. Every person is equal. That is what equality means.
Right.
Equality doesn't mean that if you are a 99%er, only then you're a white collared, otherwise you're not. That is not right.
That is not.
That has to change.
What a beautiful thought, sir. Thank you so much. Sir, for our young viewer who's listening to you today and who's very lost in their, mind and not sure what to do with their life, what piece of advice would you like
Just
to
do
give
what
them?
you want and not what you have. Just listen to your heart, not your mind. And you will be successful. So, very important. Do what you love, because if you try to love what you do, it will take a lifetime.
Wow. Wow, that is very, very, very deep, sir. And thank you so much once again for taking some time out and, share some of your knowledge and information with all our viewers.
Thank you for
Lovely
inviting me,
having you,
and
sir.
it's been wonderful talking to you all.
Right. Thank you so much. Thank you.